Good morning.
Let's talk about this very jam-packed 2014 calendar. What can we expect from the Kalk Bay Theatre this year?
Well, we've got a great mix of stuff. We've got comedy, we've got drama, straight theatre, we've got music, cabaret, just about across the board this year.
We're seeing the return of theatre sports. Why do Cape Townians love theatre sports?
Yeah, it's a Cape Town institution, I agree with you. They are currently doing their improv festival, which runs for another week or so, and they're with us every Tuesday, as I think you probably know. They are supported throughout the year. I think it's because, everybody can go to it. It's not just for adults or for kids. It's something that everybody can do. And it's become an institution, and they're just very good at it as well.
Simon, the criteria for choosing the work that will be featured at the Kalk Bay Theatre this year, just give us some of your insights into why these productions.
Well, we look for people who are good at what they do, who are going to entertain audiences, who are going to let them leave the theatre having had a decent evening, a fun evening, and they've been entertained. There's no criteria really outside of that.
10 years.
I have to say it's.
Yeah, continue. You were saying.
I have to say it's somewhat subjective, but that I think is probably true of every theatre owner or operator.
10 years in the business, it's been an up and down, topsy-turvy industry. We've then seen numbers, then people don't come to the theatre. But how would you describe your 10th anniversary in the business, the Kalk Bay Theatre, and maybe at the end of that, project just a little forward for us what the next 5 years will look like for the Kalk Bay Theatre?
Well, I think that the Kalk Bay Theatre has got a very decent following, a very loyal following. It is certainly not as large as I would like, because I think that theatre in Cape Town is generally under-supported. I think the next 5 years, what I'd like to see is a growth of audiences, and I think that that's where the efforts have got to lie, is to try and grow people who come to the theatre regularly, come to every show, or every second show at least, and just simply try and get more and more people there. And part of that is attracting young people to the theatre, catch them when they're young, and hopefully they'll be hooked for life. That's what I think the next 5 years is getting more people in.
Yeah, and that leads me to my next question, because you're introducing Saturday story mornings for younger patrons, and I must pat you on the back for that, because that is clever. That's introducing a young market at a very early age that ultimately becomes comfortable with theatre as a form of entertainment, as a form of information.
Yeah, I need to say that I mustn't take all the credit for this, because the story time is it's a brainchild of Vanessa Searle, and she's going to be really running it. But yes, we've been doing theatre for children for the full 10 years of our existence, and it is something we believe in very much, and that is getting youngsters into the theatre and getting them involved in theatre, and hopefully that carries through to later years.
Reflect for me quickly. We're in the very early part of 2014. Some good and tough lessons learned in 2013?
Go for quality. That is underlined and underscored every year. Go for quality. Don't ever disregard your marketing or your publicity. And really try and let people leave the theatre having been entertained and having had fun.
Simon, we're at the end of the interview, but very quickly, somebody sitting at home, they want to find out more about the programme coming up for 2014, more about the Kalk Bay Theatre. Where can they go?
To the website, which is www.kalkbaytheatre, all one word, .co.za. It's all there.
Simon Cooper, thank you very much, and happy birthday on your 10-year anniversary at the Kalk Bay Theatre. It's just turned 10, and we wish you another 50 more. That, of course, is Simon Cooper, the owner of the Kalk Bay Theatre, talking to us from our Cape Town studios. Just sharing